Alright, hello everybody, it's me, Clock. Today we're going to be playing Monster Under My Bed, a horror visual novel about, you guessed it, there's a monster under my bed. Trying to lick my toes. Freaky. At bedtime, after a shower, and a glass of worm milk. You know, I thought that said warm milk, but no. Worm. Like worm. Like, oh, worm. Cool. I see a thing at the foot of my bed. It's been here for a week. Comes out to watch me. Only once the lights are off, everyone is asleep, and the house is quiet. My parents tell me it's my imagination. There's nothing to be scared of. I should stay in bed like a good kid. One night I tried talking to it, to make it less scary. The thing is a good listener. I tell him about my day. The morning I spent making chocolate rum balls for my neighbors. What? The afternoon my mother slapped the back of my head for staining her blouse. Well, you kind of deserve that one, bud. I'm kidding. I could tell it anything. Tonight I'll close my eyes for a while, and he'll appear. No, I don't want to open them. Just keep them closed. How about that? Good. Ah! His name is Charlie! Should've just named him Chat. Hello. Oh no, my name is Charlie. Hello. He's not very talkative. Never is. He's kind of cute. Oh, I can't wait to put him under your bed. I stayed home today. My parents were out, so I watched the cooking channel. The chef made the yummiest cake with buttercream frosting. But I felt bad. Why? I don't know. I guess I think I won't be allowed to make any cake. And well, yesterday when I stained Mom's clothes, she said I ruined it. I think she was still upset. She left without saying goodbye today. That's fucking horrible, man. That's so fucking horrible. So petty to your own kids, man. Last night, you said she hit you. Yeah, kinda. She smacked my head and scolded me. It felt bad. She won't do that again. Really? Yes. See? Ah! Mom! What? See what? It's dark. Is that? Ah! Ah! I don't need a hand! I don't need a hand! Is that an arm? No, it's a hand. Is that Mom? Get away from me! Go away, go away! Stop that noise. This was for you. For me? It did that for me? But it hurt Mom. Mom deserved it. Go away, go away! Stop it. You ruined it. Go away, go away! Be quiet, or I'll break your legs. Help! Help me! No way, bro. No way. Ah! Report. At 3 a.m. I know I fucked up, bro. I don't know what I was supposed to click. At 3 a.m. Monday 24th, January 20XX, I was dispatched at Hollow Avenue regarding a noise disturbance. Mrs. Woodland reported that she heard loud noises from her neighbor's house, the Anderson residence. I arrived at the house at 3:15 a.m., no answer to the door. Mrs. Woodland claimed that no one had left the premises over the weekend. 2 cars were parked inside the garage. I returned with a warrant to enter the property at 6 a.m. God damn, bro! By the way, you don't You don't need to return with a warrant like that. If you suspect foul play, you can go in. I'm pretty sure. Like, if you suspect foul play is occurring, you're allowed to do stuff. But I guess he had no reason. I guess. Yeah, he doesn't want to get shot. Okay, I guess. It's America. True. Okay. Okay, return with the warrant to enter the property at 6 a.m. Upon investigation, east window leading to the laundry had signs of forced entry with scratches along the frame. In the main hall, the hardwood smelled strong of cleaner chemicals. The right bedroom door was left open, having dented the wall. The bedding was disarrayed and lamps knocked over. A dismembered arm of the mother, Mrs. Anderson, was located under the bed. Manhunt continues. Maniac serial killer strikes again in suburbs. The kitchen drawers and cupboards were left open. Wait, the kitchen drawers and cupboards? The freezer was emptied, contents transferred to an outdoor cooler. Further remains were discovered in said cooler. Mr. Anderson was not found at the scene. Charlie Anderson was not found at the scene. That's the kid. Hey, cool. Let's run that back though. I didn't fucking save. Of course I didn't. Okay, cool. Honestly, kiddo, if I had a little murderer guy licking my toes and he would be willing to kill people for me, that'd be cool. So he broke this kid's legs, obviously. Give me a second. Hey. Hey, thing. I love that. He's just like, check it out. Check it out. He's like, check out this thing. Is that an arm? Okay, what do I gotta do? Fuck. Fuck, dude. Fuck. Get off. I got it. Yeah, I had to click really early. Because it would keep going. I ran to my neighbor's house, banging on the door. They let me in and wrapped a woolly blanket around my shoulders. I told them someone hurt Mum. They made some phone calls in the next room. I saw stern-looking policemen through the blinds. They took me away to talk. I was told my mother was gone. My father was missing. And that I must tell them what I remember. So, I told them my story. About the monster under my bed. Oh, that's the game. Okay. Damn, that's horrible. I like this a lot, though. Reminds me a lot of a childhood horror story. Remember when I said he was licking his toes? Yeah, that wasn't just because of I thought it was funny. I did think it was funny, but actually it reminded me of a childhood horror story, like campfire horror story, that we used to tell when I was a kid. And, you know, around a fire or, you know, or at a sleepover or something. And it was about the man who would break into your house and hide under the child's bed. In a house where they had a dog. And in the horror story, the dog would lick everyone's toes. The dog would lick everyone's feet. You know, because the family would have their feet hanging out from under the blankets over the ledge of the bed. And so the dog would do that. And so a murderer would break the story. I don't want to spoil too much, but the story goes that a murderer would break into your house and he would replace the dog. And so it was one of the creepiest horror stories I ever heard when I was a child. I was deathly afraid of it. It was so scary to me. I literally couldn't ever again have my feet out of the bed. Like I could never do it, which was a problem because I was taller than my bed for a long time, so my feet would hang over the bed unless I had them like kneeling, like crouched my legs while I slept. Um, but yeah, it was one of the most terrifying stories, and I think also, obviously, I don't know if this is inspired by that story, but in general, kids and monsters underneath the bed is such a common, trope, right? And in this one, whether it's supernatural or not, we don't know. It sounds like he was a real person, right? Because whoever this was clearly they went into the fridge, right? Clearly they had some crazy fucking shit going on. So like they would fucking like he was like ripping them apart, putting them in the fridge, eating them maybe. We don't know, but at the same part, it could have been a human that did that. It could have been an actual monster. Who knows? I'm not sure. But either way, it seemed to really enjoy its talks with the boy enough that he defended the boy. But clearly, it's so regressed, so childlike, kind of like in its responses, like it's so juvenile that like its first response to pain is to hurt back, Are they friends? You didn't even watch this, did you? You didn't. Just watch the video on YouTube, my friend. It's going to be really good. It was a really good short horror visual novel. I know it's really short, but I'm going to leave it like this because I thought it was really good for what it was. It was really good for just its short little story. It's getting yelled at. Missed it. It's cool, bro. Check it out on YouTube. It's going to be really good, okay? It won't do you justice for me to tell you the story. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Animation was cool, like pulling it up and stuff. That was awesome. I like the little mini game. That was cool. Was there anything else? Was there any other options, chat, or no? That was it, right? It was just, yeah, that was it. A very short story. I'm pretty sure it was made in 72 hours for a game jam, something like Murder Boy Mayhem. So very interesting. Could be an actual monster. Could be like some repressed, like messed up juvenile boy who's like had a horrible childhood, and is just a murderer. The spoopy kid has not enough self-preservation. I mean, the kid told his parents, he said, there's a monster under my bed, and the mom said, go fuck off. Kind of true. I mean, I don't know. I guess the difference is when I was a kid and I told my parents there was something in the closet, my parents didn't do fucking shit, okay? I turned the light on myself in my room and I would just leave the light on. That's what I did when I was a little kid. Now, I know that's not the case for everyone. A lot of the time, when you're a kid, other parents would actually go check that shit out. Like some parents would actually open the closet and be like, "Hey, there's nothing in here, bud," or "Hey, there's nothing under your bed." Not my parents. My parents didn't give a fuck. My parents were like, Let's go watch Chucky while my son is 5 years old. It won't permanently scar him to hate dolls." And then we're just gonna put him to bed in his dark room alone. And if he bitches and moans at all, we're going to be angry at him. And that's what my parents used to do. Stuff like that. So, I grew up afraid of the dark because of stuff like that. And, and I grew up afraid of that sort of thing. So this kind of resonates with me, that feeling of the scared of the unknown, what could be hiding in there. And I guess in this case, it's less so that, more just fear of an intruder, right? Because he's really there. But also it's that lack of parenting, the bad parenting, that parents don't actually care enough. They think the kids are lying all the time, or they're just too lazy, to check things out. But parents should check. Like that's the ultimate lesson in this, is that if the mom had just checked, maybe they could have gotten out and no one would have had to die, kind of thing. And if the mom was nicer in the first place, she wouldn't have lost a goddamn hand, okay? When I was really young, I had like bed walls, like edges that makes sense. And I remember telling my mom about how they made me dream about Angel and how I hated it. Oh well, I think that's asking your parents to do a bit much, because like, what are they gonna do? Break the walls? So, okay, maybe there is a limit to, like, how nice your parents can be. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, clock that like button, subscribe. Really close to 50K on YouTube. That'd be pretty awesome, but if we never hit it, that's fine too. And if you enjoy horror visual novels, we got lots on the channel. Lots of indie horror on the channel, period. So go check that out. You'll enjoy this and the rest, for sure. And with that, I'm clocking out for real. My name's Clock, if you forgot, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.